Hey, good morning. It is Thursday, June 5th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. Today's puzzle is constructed by Timothy Gates. I don't recognize that name, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. There's many things that I have seen that I do not remember. We're on a 171-day streak, so that's pretty good. Our best Thursday is 537, which is very good. So yeah, hopefully this one will treat us nicely. Probably not that nicely, but looking for a smooth solve with some wordplay, misdirection, maybe a cool theme, potentially a rebus. It's Thursday, so let's get weird with it. Trying to think what's going on here. It's starting to feel like summer finally-ish in Vail, and we got a couple concerts this weekend at the Amp. Tonight we have Trombone Shorty, who is fantastic. I've seen him twice, and he's really killer. And then tomorrow the California Honey Drops with Molly Tuttle. I'm excited for that one. Saturday we have the Wailers, as in Bob Marley and with Steel Pulse, like one of the first reggae bands I ever heard when I was a kid. So yeah, fun weekend and hoping for the best. It's the GoPro Mountain Games here in Vail, so very exciting weekend. Lots of cool outdoorsy stuff, lots of giveaways, prizes, whatnot. So busy weekend for me, and thought I should do a solve at the beginning before I get too busy. So here we go. Let's do it. This seems to take longer every time. Are we still filming? There we go. I also want to mention that I'm very excited for the NBA playoffs and hoping that, or the NBA finals, pardon me, and hoping that Indiana can make some magic happen. I know they're a giant underdog, but really rooting for the Pacers. So, I think that's all I have to say. And now we solve a puzzle. Vamos. Toggle on a digital clock. Well, that's AM, FM, right? Oh, it could be AM, FM, or AM, PM. Interesting. AM blank M. Meter of brothers. Is that a friar? Or an abbot, maybe? Gillette razor is the Atra. Confirm to be true. Like verify. I don't know. Like so. I mean, it looks like that's going to be part of a complicated theme, perhaps. Like 2027 and 2029, but not 2025. Are those prime? Maybe someone who knows how the sausage gets made. Butcher. Works traditionally performed with musical accompaniment in ancient Greece. Goliath. Coach's charge is a team. He's charged with managing said team. Rainwater clearer. Unwanted ingredient when assembling s'mores, say. That's probably ash. S'mores are delicious, but man, are they a pain. And it's like, when you're out in the woods and there's no access to running water and stuff, like, don't eat the stickiest thing imaginable. Then you get all sticky. Something love. Questlove. I don't know. Mr. Spock is an example of an alien. Clamorous. Like antsy, maybe? Clamorous. Cunning sort. Finally. At last. Lil belly. Like a pot belly? No. Formal expressions of praise. Diminutive suffix in Spanish. That's like ita or ito. Like some coffees and mob targets. Mob targets. Like some coffees. Iced. There it is. Nickname for Louis Armstrong. I feel like I should know this one. Louis Armstrong's nickname. Huh. Erin Brockovich, the movie with Julia Roberts. Neighbor of pound on a telephone keypad. I think that's operator, right? Supporting, like pro. Stir up, like royal. Maybe. I don't know. I got some mistakes here. It's kind of like pretty willy-nilly today, just throwing things in there and see what happens. The Forbidden City's Meridian line? No. Meridian date? No. Emphatic instruction for, oh boy, 10 starred clues. Yikes. One who's conspicuously excellent. One standing near a pond, maybe. Like a toad? I mean, like, this feels like errands. ERR. It's like, I feel like it's going to be something with the word and this is going to be ERRS. And then we're missing and. Maybe? Animal symbol of innocence. Not a dove. Innocence. The biblical beast is an ass. Stunning 17,000-year-old discovery in France's Lascaux cave. A stunning discovery. Like oil? Can't be. Companionship. A club might be seen on one. General name. This is probably General So. I grew up with General Gao's chicken, and I know this is different in different places, but emphatic instruction, something, something, something. Flat sign. To let. Rent out your flat. Alley-oop. Cliched, like trite, I bet. Cluster and archipelago as isles. Street urchins. Professional writer of a sort. Thanks. So 518, decent first pass. Like, we've got solid coverage. We've got something filled in every section of this puzzle. So hopefully the downs work for us. Proclaim is either avow or aver. I bet this is odes and this is avow. Just guessing. Lead into care, Medicare. Necessity for a reservation. Like verify. Word that can redundantly follow I myself, inclined. That feels like apt. So I'm going to say that Friar is actually Abbott, which was my second guess. Apt. Brian Cox. I just watched the movie Mountainhead by the guy who directed Succession. I didn't love it. Armed thieves. Goliath is a titan, right? So armed thieves are... The Midwest is Omaha, there we go, and 10. So interesting. Bits. Armed thieves are... Doesn't have the word and. Not approximate is actual. Same for a Laura Ingalls Wilder book series. Garner. Is that reap? Huge fan club. Huge fan club. Wiper clears rainwater. Okay. Blame it on... This is Alien. Spock. Blame it on Rio. Shoot into the pocket in snooker. Telephone number add-ons are extensions, right? That feels so dated. Now you just have a different phone number for everything. Hasty, like rash. Removing lumps from in a way. Saint in the Caribbean. Barrier to entry. Dress shirts. Like dress shirts. Emergency item on a ship. Langston Hughes poem published during the Harlem Renaissance. Because he has I too, right? So is this supporting? Maybe this is 4. Emergency item. Oh yeah, and a raft. I too. And full expressions of praise. Oh yeah, Satchmo. Shade, ecru. So I don't get the theme at all, and there are 0 letters filled in the theme answer revealer. Showed for the first time. Like premiered. So this is a standout. Stand, STANDOUT. So that one makes sense. Like, stand out. Antidotes are Syrah. Food subject to internet debate. Food subject to internet debate over whether it's a sandwich is a taco. Must be taco. Definitely not a sandwich. Kilns for hops. Well, this is a dough, and this is an oast. Neighbors of Croats are Serbs, right? Not supporting anti. Down under bounders are kangaroos. Oh, art must be. Cultivate. Till. Oh, we've got some stuff filled in the revealer now. Companionship. Have down is to know. Companionship. A ship of companions, like Noah's Ark. Club might be seen on. Oh, an ace. But Indiana Jones famously isn't fond of asps. Get ready to hit all the right notes. 70s tennis champ Smith. I don't know. I want to say Seth Smith, but I don't know where that came from. Phatic construction, like something and something. Home of the historic Oscar Schall Palace. This must be Oslo. Cost of doing business is a fee. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay, so I got it. So I was thinking everything was missing an and, but it's missing if, and, or but. Okay. Get ready to hit all the right notes. Stan Smith. Doomed from the get-go is dead on arrival. Cave dweller. Alright, so toggle on a digital clock is either AM, PM, or AM, FM. This must be a prepayment. Alright, someone who knows how the sausage gets made. Like a chef. So the sausage gets made. Who makes sausage? Like a butcher. Oh, so B-U-T, we're missing B-U-T, C-H-E-R, share. Boom. Something love. Could it be Questlove? No. Garner, Reap. Huge fan club. The Army? Puppy Love, yeah. So why is that Army? I don't really get that. Uh, this must be the Prairie. So Royals wrong. Prairie. Clamorous. A roar. A cunning sword is a sly fox. Lil Belly is a like tummy? Lil Belly? Ita or Ito, neighbor of that on a telephone keypad. I mean, if it's not operator, it's stir up, like rile up. I said royal, but barrier to entry, a style, like a turn style. One standing near a pond, maybe. One standing near a pond, maybe. Come back to that one, I guess. Cliched, banal. Professional writer is a steno, like a stenographer. Removing lumps from, in a way. Sanding? No. Saint. Oh, Saint Lucia. Dress shirts. Like dress shirts. Buttoned. Buttoned. Read? Oh. Showed for the first time, like debuted. Debutted. Right? Neighbor of. On a telephone keypad. Like Meridian Date. Meridian Gate. 9. And sanding? Like. I feel like I was kind of. That was a little bit patchwork there at the end. Sting. So that's removing lumps from. Stiffing? No. Stubbing? Standing? I don't get that one. We did it though. We solved this puzzle in 1549. So like pretty normal amount of difficulty. I struggle a little bit with this theme. Once I got the no ifs, ands, or buts, it became a lot more clear. But I can't say that I love the execution of that. And there's no long fill in this puzzle, right? We have prepayment and the prairie. But other than that, we just have the revealer, no ifs, ands, or buts, and everything else is like 3 or 4 letters. So yeah, not a fan. I don't like that, and I think we need a lot more long fill to make a puzzle work. But let's have a look. Toggle on a digital clock. So AM, PM. I mean, I guess I was thinking of a clock radio, AM, FM, but I feel like a lot of clocks are clock radios, so who knows? But they both work. And Abbott Leeds Brothers, Atra is the razor, confirmed to be true, so verify is the answer here. Prime numbers. That's crazy that those are prime numbers so close together. Someone who knows that the sausage gets made is a Chander. No. Like, what is it? Oh, a butcher. Jesus. I even got this one already, and we talked our way through it, and I still already forgot how that works. Butcher. Butcher. Odes. Titan. Team. Wiper. Ash. Puppy love. Who doesn't love a puppy? Mr. Spock is an alien. Clamorous is a roar. Sly Fox. Finally at last. Little belly is your tum, your little tum-tum. Formal expressions of praise are formal expressions of praise. Like tributes, there we go. Tributes. Diminutive suffix in Spanish, ito. Juanito is Little John. Like some coffees and mob targets, they get iced. Satch. Like, to me, this is Satchmo. Satchmo, right? So Satch is like a nickname of his nickname, kind of, almost. I don't know. Aaron Brockovich, 9 is next to Pound. Supporting is 4, Ryle. Meridian Gate. No idea where that is. One who's conspicuously excellent is a standout. Standing near a pond is a reed. Doe, ass, art. I think there's a lot of animal stuff, right? We have puppy, we have fox, we have doe, ass. Ark is where all the animals were. Club might be seen on an ace. General so, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's a good theme, or like a good idea for a theme. I just don't love the execution, I guess. A flat sign, to let, alley oop, banal, aisles. Street urchins are waifs, stenographer. My Aunt Jennifer was a court stenographer back in the day. Proclaim is a vow. Medicare. Prepayment is a necessity for a reservation, perhaps. I, myself. Makes me think of the movie Me, Myself, and Irene, starring Jim Carrey. Inclined is apt. Brian Cox from Succession. Yeah, so like I said, Mountainhead. Great name, great conceit. And it came from the guy who directed Succession. I believe it's his cinematic directorial debut. But yeah, didn't really do it for me. I don't know. Armed thieves are bandits, like the wet bandits from Home Alone. Omaha is a place. 10 is that. That's a terrible clue, my goodness. Wow, there's so many good ways to clue 10. I hate that. Not approximate, say, actual the prairie. Reap. Huge fan club. Oh, an army of fans, okay. Blame it on Rio. I don't know what that's all about, but that came out 3 years after I was born. And I was born in December, so probably more like 2.5. Shoot into the pocket in snooker is to pot the ball, I guess. Extensions, rash, sting. Removing lumps from, like, I don't get this one. St. Lucia is a place in the Caribbean. A style. Dress shirts are buttoned, right? Yep, there it is. Emergency item on a ship is a raft. I-2, ecru, deed, errors and errands. There we go. Sierra, taco, delicious. Osts, Serbs, anti-ruse, another animal one. Till, no. Asps, I guess that's an animal one. Toon, Stan, Oslo, Feed, DOA, Bat, another animal one. So, yeah, we did it. We solved this puzzle. We extended our streak. We did it in 15:49, which That's pretty typical. I mean, I'm gonna say that's like about a 5 out of 10 difficulty. Didn't love this puzzle though. While I like the idea behind it, it didn't really stick the landing. So um, just okay. But that's it. We solved it. We streaked. We did the thing. I talked about it. You're gonna like it and subscribe because that's what you do. You can always unsubscribe and resubscribe. Can you do that? I don't even know. Anyways, I have 3 concerts in a row coming up this week. Today, tomorrow, and the next day. But I don't expect tonight to be super late, and my goal is to try and do a solve tomorrow, but you never know. You never know. I try my best, and sometimes I fail, just like anybody. But we're going to try, and if I do try, then I hope you'll be here with me. So do me a favor, click the like button, then I know you liked this video. That's really important to me. And if you want to see other similarly likable videos, then you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is what we do here on the Cross Boss channel. So like and subscribe. And most importantly, I hope that you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.